even no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he dey hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman pikin dey the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Mayegun don't come. So my people make you laugh. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, my people make you shout. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come, man of the masses. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Mayegun diary, lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun diary, gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun diary, àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í kó níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary,
good afternoon to you, good morning to you, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Mayegun live.
Mayegun diary politico. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun diary. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹ́kọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Mayegun diary. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tótótótó.
Thank you so much for joining me. As you are joining the broadcast, you can take your time to share the broadcast. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them that Mayegun is live, even though many of them are also going to be watching the Champions League final. Anyway, it's a way. Get it shared.
Lórí Facebook. Lórí YouTube. Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. So once again, good evening to you, good morning to you, and good afternoon to you from wherever you are watching from. And then this is Mayegun, of course, live. So if you are joining me live, it's great. If you are going to be watching this as a replay, it's also nice. It is still the same package. I bet many of you are following the PDP presidential charade, which is primaries, just like every other ones going on out there. The purpose of this broadcast, just like every other one before it, is to keep you up to date. Follow the money, follow the people, follow the characters, so that you don't get caught up in this emotional wreckage, or should I call it emotional wreck? Because most of them are self-inflicted. Many of you who suddenly developed a selective amnesia, forgetting that the same characters who brought Nigeria to this current state, they are the same characters who are saying they want to save Nigeria. Funny enough, yeah, they are also using the same system, the same process to tackle the same problem they have created. A system of dollarization, nairanization of your election. A process whereby a group of people called delegates, who are supposed to be people who live among you, who have witnessed the economic downturn, who have witnessed the ruins in that Nigeria. But in a moment like this, they don't give a damn. They are the architects, they are the drawers, they are the designers of what many of you are going to queue behind, hoping to elect responsible leaders to come and fix your country. Same process again and again. And it has been giving us the same result, which is death, poverty, underdevelopment, joblessness, poor infrastructure, corruption. That's what the process has been producing for years. So unfortunately, many people are still caught up in that, hoping that these people have turned their new leaves. Therefore, they are hoping on them. Mayegun's job is to remind you that you cannot teach old dog new trick. Now, take a look at this. You have been reading, you have been following the stories of dollarization, nairanization of your election for both APC and PDP. All these characters, same process, same style, same thing. You following them to do it as well, validating it, then expecting a different result. Now, if they say the whole process, the whole actors in the whole thing, they must be mad. Would they be wrong? Of course, they won't be wrong, because they say the symptom of insanity is to be doing same thing again and again, and then expecting a different result. So let's break it down. You don't elect them; they choose them for you. When they give you the devil, when they give you the thieves, they give you rapists, manipulators, they give you abusers, assaulters, they give you crook, criminals, drug runners, they give you barons, they give you money launderers as your representatives to choose from in your elections. And guess what? You gladly just stroll out there thinking you want to choose good leaders. How long do you think this deceit is going to last? I don't know. But my effort is to make you understand that when you make all those choices, right, you are doing the same thing again and again, and there is no reason for you whatsoever to then turn around and then begin to shout, God, God help us, God come and fight for us, God help us here and there. You are not campaigning for God right now. So therefore, follow it to the process. There is a process in Nigeria election. They call it a process of, it starts like this, right? Political party, which is pretty much like a group of thieves and bunch of criminals who manage to come together with one agenda to take power for themselves, not for you. So party. Then in the parties, you have those they call the godfathers. The godfathers are those who anoint, those who are going to be your different candidate representatives. And it is their job to pave way for them, to make sure that they emerge. Now, if you have an idea, a brilliant one, that you believe that, oh, let me go through the political process and see how I can implement that, like Obama did. Obama, according to history, where me I read, Obama used to be a public solicitor, all these people who are like public defenders. If you need a legal aid, let's say you have an issue now, right? And you need a lawyer, but you don't have money. So Obama and some group of other lawyers, that's how they started until they felt like their efforts to give legal representation to people is so hard. And why? Because the policies of government is making it difficult. Obama decided to join the Democrat Party. And from that, he became their, a standing senator. Then he became a senator. Then from then he became the president. Now, that process is like, you couldn't do that in Nigeria because you will need to go through godfathers whose only interest is how much is the dollars today? How much do you think we can pack if we have access to the government? That is their agenda. Yours will never tell you. So therefore, to make their own agenda work, that's the system where you are all saying you want to go and get PVC to vote to, or wait for it. Now, the system says that once you go through the godfathers, now you don't have to have money. And if you have money, maybe. So the godfathers will now have to wet ground for you, because their electoral process says the political party must nominate you. And for political party to nominate you, they must conduct a primary election, sort of, where eligible voters as delegates who are party members, executive, or whatever they are, will now have to choose among the best of their aspirants based on what they have to offer. That is not the system in Nigeria. What you have to offer is not about the idea. It's not about the whatever, forget it, you are just lying. They are tired of, they don't want to listen to that. What they want to hear from you is, how much do you have to offer? That's the word. That is the language. Now, that is the job of your godfather. So because it is a business, this is where the FT money, the one they looted from the public, probably the last time, come to play. So they need to bribe each delegate. Whoever can bribe more is going to emerge as the candidate. Do you understand? Even if you have so much money, in some cases, if you don't have the real godfather, who is also going to move things by directing those who are going to collect the money, you are never going to go anywhere. So pretty much like it is a game of money. From the word go, una come they complain, say then they steal your money. You they pretend say all I'm talking about right now, normal. You think it's normal, Abi? For people who want to come and work for you, for them to start from the process of bribing to the tune of ridiculous amount of money. Listen, an House of Representative member, somebody who wants to be House of Representative member, somewhere from northern Nigeria, gave out 200 million naira as bribe to delegates, just to make him their candidate from that place. That is before the general election, before they start giving you 200 naira, before they start giving you Congo of rice and every other ridiculous things they give to you. Before they get to that one, this is where things happen. 200 million naira. Person won't be House of Representatives member with the salary of 750,000 naira a month. Do you know that the salary of a House of Representatives is about 750,000 naira a month? But because they are able to have their way in their own ridiculous system, they decided to start giving themselves wardrobe allowance, 400%. This reading allowance, 200% of their salary. Bedroom allowance, flight allowance, this allowance. That is how they ended up raking in over 10 million naira every month as a representative member. Now, listen to this. The most you will see as an House of Representative member in a month is 10 million naira. So in a year, you will see 120 million naira, right? Then somebody, before election, for his own party members, he gave 200 million naira. And when they did the election, now only 3 votes the guy got. 3 votes. So which means all the delegates he paid, they didn't vote for him, or somebody else paid more. If you think I'm joking, right? Before we go to the PDP Abuja, because as you are watching this video now, a lot don't happen, but we'll get to that part. Look at this. When the guy lost, he requested for his money. Got the police involved, got the vigilantes, got everything he could get involved, and he got all the delegates to refund his money. When they are refunding,
gashi nan ana ba ma DG na barista Abbas Bello ana maida mashi kudin shi na takara da yayi wanda ya ba mu delegate wanda muka yi on Monday ya ce a dawo mashi da kudin shi. So ga DG na shi nan muna maida mashi da kudin shi word by word yana ansa. So da haka nan mutanen Boso local government DG na shi na dan takara wanda ake kira barista Abbas Bello ya ce a dawo mashi da kudin shi 100,000 da ya ba mu each delegate. Mu kuma Boso local government mun maida mashi da kudin shi saboda ba ma son wulakanci. Ga DG din shi nan yana kirgawa kowane ward ya ba da naira 300,000 kuma kowanne ana maida mashi shi. Chairmomi ina son chairman a faɗi wata ward da wani ward ne suka kawo yanzu nan, wani ward da wani ward ne suka da mashi da shi. Ok, akwai kudin national delegate. Mai kunkelawa ta kawo nata. Boso Central 1 ma ta ba da 300,000, Cancaga Ward ma ta ba da nata. Mai Timbi Ward ma ta ba da nata. Boso Central 2 ta dawo da nata. Kampala Ward ma ta dawo da nata. Garatu Ward ma ta dawo da nata. Kodo Ward ma sun dawo da nashi. Yanzu ana jiran ward guda 2, Shata da Beji, su ma suna hanya za su kawo mashi a ba mu DG nashi ya maida mashi da kudin shi. Mun gaji arziki ba matsiyata bane. Gashi nan muna maida mashi da kudin shi. Insha Allah.
Now that is just a tip of what is going on, okay? And this is what happened all over the country. The candidates that they are going to give to you, that was how they emerged. All of them, not even a single one exempted, no single one exempted. It is pretty much like who could pay more. That is the system in Nigeria. And now, those are the people who are going to come and make laws that will curb corruption, that will curb stealing, that will curb a crime, that will curb insecurity, including terrorism. Economic terrorism, which is economic saboteurs. Sabotaging your own economy is an act of terrorism. These are the people you expected to come and make a difference. Now, that's not how it works. You will begin to know better. Now, that is just at the what do you call it, local government level, for people who wants to go and represent in Abuja to go and make laws. For governors, you can only imagine it. So the situation you have right now, before we get to that of APC, people destroying people, the old dogs that can never be taught a new trick. Same way, same old. It is money talk. This is the season. And delegates are the gold right now. They are so scarce. If you have your delegates, you will package them everywhere. I'm not even joking, though. Delegates, some people are camping delegates in burial ground, graveyard. Because delegate, if you get one delegate right now gold mine, you can't waste it. And they call it all politics local. There is nothing local about their politics. It is corruption from the word go, stage by stage. As we have been told, they have dollarized. It is not the first time, they have dollarized their presidential primaries in Abuja to the point that they attracted the EFCC, the Boko Haram's dog. Remember that when APC, Egbekegbe, said they wanted to do their Congress, when they were choosing their national exco, right? Boko Haram specifically warned EFCC not to go after anybody. Leave them, don't touch them. And they never did. Somehow, yeah, it is only those that Boko Haram and gang wanted dealt with the EFCC will go after, of course. But this time around, you couldn't. Even you are probably never going to pretend that you don't know what is going on in Abuja in the last 2 days. Some people are already putting out announcements. They said, listen, if you have any daughter in Abuja right now, don't just call them to check if they are okay. You need to video call them. If your daughter is living in Abuja, if your partner says they are doing something in Abuja, this is not me trying to raise a red flag kind of, okay? Somebody raised the alarm and said, waiting they go on inside Abuja right now, the wife of the man of God serve, can quickly give in to temptation. Each delegate, the delegate that collected smallest in Abuja right now for PDP presidential primaries, as you are watching this video, from the evidence we have seen so far, are those who collected $20,000. $20,000 per delegate. As you are watching this video, you have over 800 delegates from all over Nigeria, PDP. They are going to choose between Wike, Atiku, and Saraki. But if you talk to some of the delegates in Abuja right now, from the people we have spoken to on ground, they told us that the man that is likely going to surprise you when you wake up tomorrow morning is going to be Kim Jong Wike. That Wike has managed to pull the rug off the feet of his supposed challengers. He has the money, okay? He has the money and he has the resources to challenge them, just like Atiku. But in Abuja, as you speak right now, they are telling us that these guys are ready to go as far as $50,000. Now, think about this, because this is a game of number now, okay? Game of numbers. You have 773 accredited, approved, legitimate delegates to participate in PDP presidential primaries. Now, if you want to win, according to them, you must be able to buy at least 400 of them. So if you go by the highest bidder, because everyone going into that venue tonight, or every one of them in that venue tonight, as an aspirant, Sarakio, Wike, Atiku, Tambuwa, and every one of them that you probably have, including the one that Wike called a joke. Let us get serious. I'm talking about presidential aspirant Dele Momodu. Dele Momodu is considered as the joke among them, and it was Wike who said that on a live TV interview. Every one of them walking into that venue tonight knows that they are whatever delegate they have in their pocket, they must have paid the highest. To the point that the Kano delegates, all of them, they have pledged their allegiance to Wike. All of the Southwest delegates of PDP, they have pledged their allegiance to Wike, courtesy of Fayoshe and Sheyi Makinde. Now, this is a fact that you're going to have to work with in the subsequent things I'm going to tell you. So pretty much like, even though there is this late comma or sort of a late endorsement for Atiku, they said the northern caucus, wherever, they have endorsed Atiku. But Wike is spending like a mad. Even Atiku self go shake, according to what we have heard. So tonight, if a delegate collect 50 grand, it simply means that whoever comes out of that venue tonight or tomorrow morning as the candidate of PDP is somebody who must have coughed out over $10 million. Now, that is something. Because according to my source, that is pretty much like over 5 billion naira or so. Just to get the return ticket to be the candidate of a political party. $10 million, $20 million is what they will spend in Abuja if all of them go mad enough to pay that full amount. But listen to this. Your naira is useless. They ruined and destroyed it. The people who actually want to run business, legitimate businesses, right? They have access. They don't have any access to this amount of dollars. So to say, in your Nigeria economy, politicians have access to them. They spend them, and it's easy to carry based on their plan and their agenda for who becomes what in your election. So we picked this up earlier, just a sort of what the venue looks like, starting with what somebody saw, Wike.
Hold it, one more.
Yeah. Somebody saw that in Abuja. Set of campaign buses for Wike after the whole thing so that they can start the national campaign. 435 billion naira of Rivers State money is missing. Accountant General of Rivers State declared wanted. 2 days after he was declared wanted, Accountant General of Rivers State became the governorship candidate of PDP in Rivers State for 2023. Wike is spending like a madman as you are watching this video. And he's so confident. Yeah, it's going to say that a PDP must zone it. You know, you don't ask them to zone a presidency to the south. You fight for it. No, he's buying it with your money. Now, that is going to cost you a fortune, or it's already costing a fortune, so to say. In whose interest, if I have to ask you? Let's go to the venue. I've got a few. Somewhere before we go to the venue. You know, Wike is not the only person. This is so serious for so many other people too. For example, the people of Kwara, who have decided to intercede on behalf of Saraki, so that he probably will be able to match Wike Atiku tonight. Amen.
ربك وترضى لم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما سائلا فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض أثارك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. اللهم صل على سيدنا اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد سواك ناصر الحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم. وقت الله الرحمن الرحيم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. àdúrà Bukola ni bàbá ṣe yìí ọlọ́mọ sábà gbà á ọlọ́kọ̀ mu lọlé àṣẹ PDP.
Our people. Well, if you are wondering who they are praying for, maybe I should show you a bit. This is the man. They are former governor of Kwara State. A long story, but he wants to be president too. This is the man they are praying for.
As long as a single village or forest in this country is controlled by terrorists or bandits or any other criminal groups, as long as any of our citizens lives in fear, as long as our soldiers and other security agents do not get the right training, right equipment, and the right incentives, the job is not done. And it's for these citizens that I want to be president, because I will do everything to protect the lives and properties of every Nigerian and everyone that live within our borders.
You know that?
We will work with you to build a Nigeria that is not corrupt. I bring you a message of hope.
We are going to spend a lot of resources on education.
So to show them that he's not joking, I'm talking about Wike. He has the Kano, he has some other states from the north, he has the southwest, he has probably half of the south, as he would say. And then I don't know about the southeast, so to say. But to show that the allegiance is to Wike first, he brought the Kano delegate. I don't know how much he's paying them. Or to see them better, yeah, you can see them filing out now, and they are wearing where the Wike's heart. Now I ain't get their votes. It don't pay. Also, right, just earlier this evening, and I believe that this was a Wike when he got to the venue, confident, ready to trounce Atiku. We got that on camera. Hang on. We're still going to get to that part. That's the part where the EFCC came through to see how the dollars are flying. Those are the hype men. Or for where Wike. Sorry, my hand tapped that, by the way. So for where Wike is pretty much like a Putin's, pretty much in order than the others. However, we should possibly just let's hear from the delegates themselves. They were there, and they are still there. Now, listen to this.
2023, which kind of quality of leaders where Nigerians going to expect from this convention today? Okay, one other issue where we notice for the party, we know say plenty faction don't come as a result of this campaign, whether they do. Waiting be una go in terms of uniting the party ahead of the 2023 elections. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so now don't hear the delegates say them gather here. No be joke matter. Say them come here with their church mind to elect person where they credible, person where they think say go deliver the party for 2023, person where they know say get capability and they capable to win election for the party. We know say since the 2015 general elections, the party no day in power after President Muhammadu Buhari, the ruling party APC, been win the election. The party no day in power again. But how Nigeria main opposition party go fair and how they go rally around each other to succeed for 2023 election? Now waiting go they talk to some leaders of the party to yarn us so that we will tell us exactly how the party they try make sure say that after this convention, kata no go there, breakaway faction no go there, and all of that will be happen for 2015 where make them break away, where we get new PDP, where then we go join APC before they form alliance ahead of the 2015 election. So make we go round and talk to some political actors for the party to hear from them. So now delegates from Cross River be this one. These now delegates from Borno State. They don't sit down ready to cast their votes. These now delegates from Abia State. And then sit down here. Adamawa, Benue, and Kodeba. These are delegates from Osun State. And then Tanda for here. Delegates from Oyo State also they say that they represented here. Delegates from Plateau State, Ondo State. Delegates from River State also they here, then they represented. So we want to talk to now. We know say River State also get representation for here in the person of una governor, Nyesom Wike. But maybe we just talk generally about this convention. How una they feel about this convention? How una think say PDP fee redeem, the party fee redeem itself for 2023? One of the issues where they face party convention like this, now we say division the day after convention like this. Secondly, the party they struggle with finance. How una go carry? How una party they try to tackle all this issue?
You know, they all look so like real. Of course, same way the rogues that are looting and stealing from you, they don't really look like they have actually, somebody like them will loot 100 billion, 200 billion, 500 billion, $1 billion. You know what I mean? You see all the people where you see there, they don't collect. It is the procedure. It is the normal. And as you see them there, they are jealously guided and secured. They can't leave. When it is time for them to go and cast their ballot, they have to do it for exactly the person we pay more. So is it going to be a long night? Maybe not. So there's going to be a two-way battle between who can spend more, between Atiku and Wike. But if you take your time, the man that some of you feel like is better. If not, he's going to go to the north. He's going to go to this and that. They say pensioners in River State, Igeta CB. Then some said that the environment in River State, which was actually captured right away.
This is not nice.
Port Harcourt just today. The man is spending dollars in Abuja. He wants to be president of Nigeria. They all hide all this madness, all this craze. They hide them and they suddenly become people who can fix Nigeria. You are deceiving yourselves. No wahala. Today, they call it a Black Saturday, when a stampede of at a program organized by a church, where they wanted to give medical support, food and all that to people in that River State. And that is the state that the Accountant General, who is now the candidate of PDP in River State to succeed with Wike, siphoned over 430 billion naira. And that's the one you found out anyway. So over 50 people reportedly killed or died during the stampede in the same Port Harcourt, River State. So poverty is everywhere. Pensioners are unpaid. And then with the Wike, they call him Mr. Projects. That's all they want to see. And now the drama has been taken international. So you may wake up tomorrow morning and then Wike will be your presidential candidate for PDP. Pretty much predictable. But it adds more to it. Peter Obi left them because he couldn't match this money for money, dollar for dollar. And according to their own electoral acts, you cannot contest you cannot contest two primaries in two political parties. So once you get to a stage of participating in primaries in one political party, you cannot do same in another. But you have until, is it September? September to resolve all the issue that has to do with their primaries, who paid more, who bribed what, and all of that stuff. So Peter Obi left them. According to him, he didn't have such money to give. And even if he has the money, he won't give such. Then, now so the young people in Nigeria decided to say, now their own third force be that. This is going to be their third force. And they are on it as we speak right now. But somebody who, the people who are actually going to also kind of pull a stunt on you, which they do all the time, is what is going on in APC, Egbe. Now, you know about what the end result is going to be for Tifnumbu. So there's no reason to dwell much on that, so to say. But immediately that the confusion they have in their own court group, the corrupted group, APC, Egbe. So the confusion they have is that they want to do consensus. They don't want to embarrass themselves of going to do a primary elections, and somebody they never suspected or expected will just put the stunt on them, somebody like Tifnumbu. So they want to closely guide their own intention, and they want the INEC of Nigeria to play along with them. So immediately INEC extended the time that you can conduct your party primaries. Yeah, APC postponed their own primaries. They were supposed to be holding one on Monday. Now they have shifted it to June 6. This is why. They know they want to see the fallout from what PDP will do tonight, who is going to pay more and more. Then afterward, they will expect those who are going to fall onto their side. So by the time it's, by next week, when they will decide on who becomes what, it will be the consensus. So Tifnumbu, as he be now, has been boxed to a tight corner, a tight political corner. And as I've been told, he's already renegotiated this Lagos. Can they let him have Lagos? That too is not guaranteed anymore. You hear that those who are going to challenge them in Lagos are also going to be, the same people from Tifnumbu's Academy, Jandor. They call themselves Lagos for Lagos. So as it be for Abuja, Bokwari is now John Ketting everywhere now. So that it won't be at home. Tifnumbu or any one of them won't have a reason to go and see and say, Mr. President, what is going on? Your people are coming after me. Why is this? They said it's consensus. All those stuff is away presently. And when it comes back from this one, it's going away again before the 6th of June. And we have been told that don't waste your breath, okay? It seems that among other options they have, the option of a Goodluck Egbere Jonathan is becoming more and more visible today than before. Yes, I know many of you are going to really feel disappointed. You better start feeling that disappointment now, so that when it happens, you are not really going to be sucked in that much, are you? It is becoming much like inevitable. Like it is becoming something that can no longer be avoided, except any last minute change. So as it be, Bukwari no one day around when they finish the whole thing. First, the court has cleared him to contest. Why is court clearing Jonathan to contest election? Is Jonathan not supposed to be a member of PDP? Is Jonathan not supposed to be at the PDP convention tonight, Abi? Maybe it's going to be, I don't know. But the point is this, the court cleared him to contest. Is Jonathan presently, apart from the Miyetiala, that bought him a presidential ticket of APC, where else have you heard the name of Jonathan running for any office except for APC? Why is the court giving a judgment that Jonathan is eligible to run for office? If you are still believing that it's not going to happen, these are the pointers. So as we have been told, they are now working on the final step. The final step is called the waiver. That waiver will come from the APC, National ESCO, whatever they call themselves. Once they give him that waiver, then they are going to call a big meeting of all of the aspirants. Yeah, you all need to go and step down. You will step down for this person. Now, that narrowing down who is he going to be is even not just the point. The point here is that who is going to be the flag bearer of APC, Egbekegbe, is not going to be decided through a democratic means. It's going to be decided the same way, like I showed you yesterday. For those who probably didn't see that yesterday, this same way of choosing leadership by Tifnumbu in Southwest, in Lagos, this is the process that we decide who becomes their presidential candidate as well. And as we have been told, they have also made up their mind to make sure that whoever is going to be the APC Egbekegbe's candidate is also going to be from the South. And if it's from the South, it has to be decided on when they see the fallout of PDP's whatever. Now, as it is, this is the procedure. When the Baba say, this is the candidate, that is where Tifnumbu's political end. When it comes to all this fake dream, that is when it will come a reality, so to say. This process, exactly.
I want to assure you, this place we are not going to allow anybody to vote for Ambode here. We are for Sowolu, and that's what our leader Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu said. That is the APC. Yes. We have hierarchy and we have leadership. Yes. We have leaders. Yes. And we have been directed by our leaders to go and vote for Sowolu. Yes. And that's what we are going to do. Yes. This local government, we are not going to allow anybody to vote for Ambode. Yes. Ambode is gone. Ambode is gone. Is gone. And is gone finally. We will allow you to kill both Sowolu by the party hierarchy. We have been directed party tiwa, Bodada, Egbe tiwa. Ani hierarchy, ani àwọn tó ní àṣẹ, ani àwọn tó dẹ́gbẹ́ ilẹ̀. Ẹni tí ó bá fẹ́ ibi tí ẹgbẹ́ lọ tí ó bá lè lọ bẹ̀ kó lọ dẹ́gbẹ́ mi ilẹ̀. He can go and create or register Ambode People's Party. Yes. But our own is APC. Yes. All Progressive Congress. All Progressive Congress is our party. Yes. And the leadership of the party has spoken. And
that's exactly what will happen.
fún yín gbogbo ẹni mo fi ń sọ ohun tí àwọn leader wa sọ lókè ni pé Sanwó-Olú ni.
That's it. So they said that is exact treatment that is awaiting Tifnumbu. Because their politics is so crude, selfish, self-centered, and backward. But they are proud in that type of politics that has brought nothing but violence, death, poverty, corruption, self-enrichment that has made them even richer than most of the states they say they control. And they will do anything to keep it that way. It's not because of people who they challenge them. Or those who tried to challenge Wike 2 days ago, they were shot out of the venue, never to be allowed to the venue of their own political parties' primaries. I mean, the people who can shoot at themselves, who can kill themselves, party members, imagine what they would do when they have to challenge other political parties. That's the business. It's because of the money. It's because of what they are getting from it. And it is because they are never held responsible for every wrong they've done. So, they were doing party primaries or party-to-party members. It is like Democrat versus Democrat. And suddenly, it can't be like, say, oh yeah, run, no, you know, that kind of thing. That's their politics. Violence, you know, everything. And it is the end result that they celebrate, that they call that, man of the people. They call themselves men of the people. People love our leader. And this is all about violence. If you dare challenge their own authority, as they call it, command, you can get killed. People got killed. There's another part from another part of Lagos as well. Imagine party to party, party versus party.
Ibejileki.
Jẹ́ ń gbọ́ nǹkan, bàtà yìí ni o, wàhálà ó yẹ kó jẹ́ kó wọ bó ti jẹ.